Hello, boys and girls. This is math lesson 12 for Friday, September 4th. And we're going to start off today by doing a little multiplication and using skip counting to solve. So let's look at 6 times 3. 6 times 3. So we could use skip counting by 3 to solve this. So let's do that. We'll have to do it 6 times. So let's keep track. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, that was 6. So my answer is 18. Let's try 8 times 3. So now I'm going to skip count again by 3s, but this time I have to do it 8 times. So let's keep track. Ready? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So what's my product for the answer to this multiplication problem was 24. Let's do one more. 7 times 3. So again, we can skip count by 3s, and we're going to have to do it 7 times. Ready? Count with me. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 7. I counted 7 times. How far did I get? To 21. So 21 is the answer to this multiplication problem, 7 times 3. All right, let's practice counting by 2s. We are getting really good at this because we've practiced this one a lot. Okay, ready? So we're going to go fairly fast. Set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Awesome job. All right, now we're going to count by 4s. A little harder, but remember, we can think the 2, say the 4. Think the 6, say the 8. So it's just like counting by 2s, except for we think one, we say one. We think one, we say one. So ready? We're going to think 2, then 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. Ready to go backwards? 36. A little tougher. 32, 28, 24, 21. Oops, was it 21? It was 20. Let's try again. Start. 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. Okay, let's go backwards one more time since I was thinking about something else and screwed it up. So ready? We're going to start at 36 and we're going to go backwards by 4s. Ready? Go. 36, 32, 28, 24, 20, 16, 12, 8, 4. All right, nicely done. All right, let's take a look at an array. We're going to draw a 2 by 4 array. So I'm going to make 2 rows with 4 each. 2, 3, 4, and my second row with 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'd like you to draw this array on your whiteboard. Give me just a minute to do that. If you need to pause the video to go get a whiteboard or a piece of paper, please do that now. All right. So let's skip count by 2s to find out how many we have all together in this array. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I have a total of 8 items in my array that I divided into 2 rows. So what's a division sentence we can write to represent this array? That's right, we always start with the biggest number, so we're going to start with 8. We divided it into 2 rows, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in each row. What's a multiplication sentence I could write? Okay, we know that our biggest number is always our product or our answer to a multiplication sentence, and then we can multiply our other 2 numbers in either order. Is there another division sentence I could write? Sure there is. We could take our 8, say we divided that into 2 groups, into 4 columns, and we would get 2. So you see how we're always using these same 3 numbers for our fact family. 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8. 2, 4, and 8. So we're always using those numbers, and we should be able to come up with 2 multiplication sentences and 2 division sentences. All right, let's think about a problem. So let's say that I have 2 students, and they're going to share 8 crackers. So here's one I know. I have 2 students, and I have 8 crackers. Okay, and they're going to share them equally. So we're going to divide them between the 2 students. So you guys do this stuff all the time, and you just didn't know you were doing division whenever you share something. Okay, so let's draw a tape diagram. And how many pieces am I going to divide this into? I'm going to divide it between 2 students. So I need 2 parts to my tape diagram. Okay, and I know how many I have altogether, right? So I know that I have 8. I know that I'm going to divide them equally. So let's do that. Let's start with 1 cracker for this person. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I stop when I get to the total number of crackers. Now I need to label this one. How many do I have here? 4. So what is my division sentence? 8 divided by 2 equals 4. I took 8 crackers, divided them between 2 students. 1 for you, 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 until I get to 8, because that's when I'm going to run out of crackers. Make sense? So you know you do this all the time. All right, could I use this tape diagram to make an addition sentence? Sure. I can take this 4 plus this 4, and I'd end up with 8. Can I use this tape diagram to make a multiplication sentence? Sure. I have 2 groups of 4 to give me a total of my 8 crackers. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so in this problem, I knew how many total crackers I had, and I knew how many groups to divide them into because I had 2 students. Let's look at one where we know something different. Okay, so this time, we're still going to have 8 crackers. Okay, each student now is going to get 2 crackers. Okay, so last time, I knew how many students I had, and I didn't know how many they each got. This time, I know that each student gets 2, but I don't know how many students I'm going to be able to give those crackers to. So let's do another tape diagram. Okay, and I know that student 1 is going to get 2 crackers. Student 2 is going to get 2 crackers. Student 3 is going to get 2 crackers. How do I know when to stop? Do I just keep going forever? No, I need to stop when I get to 8, so I better be counting while I'm going along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here are my 8 crackers. Here are the 2 that each student gets. So how many students did I end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4 students. And we'd end up with our same multiplication and division problems. 4 times 2 equals 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. And our same 2 division sentences, 8 divided by 2 equals 4, or 8 divided by 4 equals 2. All right, I think you guys are doing great. Let's take a look at one more where we don't know how many groups we have. So let's say I have 12 baseball cards. And I share them with my friends, and each friend gets 3 cards. And I'm going to give them all away. I'm not going to keep any for myself. So it's just the friends that can have 12 cards all together. Okay, so let's draw a tape diagram. Okay, so each friend is going to get 3 cards. So I got to count as I go along. Here's my first friend. He's going to get 1, 2, 3 cards. My second friend is going to get 1, 2, 3 cards. My next friend is going to get 3 cards. What do I need to be doing so I know when to stop? I need to be counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I done? I haven't got to 12 yet. 10, 11, 12. And now I'm going to stop. So each of these boxes represents a friend. Each of these represents a card. So how many friends did I give them to? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 friends. And again, I can make my division sentence. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. And if I knew how many friends I had, I could use the same diagram to tell me how many cards each one would get. So 12 divided by 4 equals 3. On your whiteboards, write down the 2 multiplication sentences that go with this fact family, that go with our take diagram on our problem. All right, did you come up with these? 3 times 4 equals 12, and 4 times 3 equals 12. That completes our fact family. All right, I'm going to do one more, and then we'll go on to our problem set. So let's use my baseball cards because those are easy for me to draw. All right, so here I have 8 baseball cards. I want to put them into groups. And I want my groups to have 2 cards per group. So here's one group of 2 cards, another group of 2 cards, another group of 2 cards, and another group of 2 cards. So how many groups did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I lied, we're going to do one more. So this time, I'm going to start with 12 baseball cards. That was not too good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I want to put them into groups of 3. Can I do that? Let's see. They don't line up really well. So here's a group of 3. Here's a group of 3. Here's a group of 3. And here's my last group of 3. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. Can you tell me the division sentence that I could use? I took my 12 cards, I divided them into groups of 3, and I ended up with, yes, 4 groups of 3. So 3 cards in a group, 4 groups, 12 divided by 3 is 4. All right, let's take a look at our problem set. So your first problem looks like this. Okay, it says, there are 8 birds at the pet store. 2 birds are in each cage. Circle to show how many cages there are. So let me grab my small board. And because I'm so bad at drawing, I'm not going to attempt to draw any birds for you. I'm just going to draw X's. So there are 8 birds at the pet store. So I'm going to draw 8 X's. I'm just going to draw them all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 8 X's all over the place. And they said there are 2 birds in each cage. circle to show me how many cages there are. Okay, so I have 2 birds in this cage. I have 2 birds in this cage. I have 2 birds in this cage and 2 birds in this cage. So how many cages did I end up with? Right, 4 cages. Okay. And what's my division sentence? I started with 8, right? So 8, I divided them into groups of 2, because that's what I knew. And I came out with my answer, which is 4 cages. Okay, so that's number 1 for you. Go ahead and complete the rest on your own. And have a great weekend, because it is Friday. All right. I will see you next week. And Monday's a holiday, so enjoy your family. Have a great day, and I will see you Tuesday. Bye-bye.